Hello and good afternoon. Today I was driving around the back roads of Florida just to see what was out there because I wanted to get back into traveling and seeing like different parts of Florida itself, and I stumbled upon this park right here. It is called Alderman Ford Park right here in Plant City. It seems like it's a very peaceful area and there's a lot of different families here. They're having different celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, and it looks like there's areas that you can actually rent while you're here. But I wanted to walk around here and just see if we can see any nature and see what these trails look like. It looks like there's lots of trails throughout this park, so this is a peaceful area just to come walk around, connect with nature. You can hear kids off in the background as we walk closer to the actual park itself. But this is a nice area just to come walk around, try to see any of the wildlife. They do have like a little swamp area that has benches that you can actually sit on and see if you see any gators inside of it. Here's the swamp area that you could come walk along and try to see if you see any wildlife. Off in the distance there is a bridge that you can actually cross. Now they do have alligators and snakes, so be very cautious when you are here. This is a great little area that you can actually come sit down on and enjoy the nice view. Right there is the bridge that you can cross and make a loop back to the actual park. I don't see any gators out there right now, but it doesn't mean that they're not out there. They are really, really good at hiding. I was walking down the path and I stumbled upon this tree right here. This is a really cool tree. It looks like it's been here for a little while. But this is a great spot for photos. Especially it's really peaceful out here. This is an awesome little bridge. I love how it's going over the stream right here. That is so cool. And the further I get away from the playground, the more quieter it gets. Just stepping over the bridge, I can't even hear the playground anymore. And there's nothing but wilderness around me. It is really relaxing out here and peaceful. It only costs $2 to actually come inside of this park, and that's up to 8 people in one vehicle. That's not a bad deal for a state park. State parks can get a lot more expensive. There is longer trails here, 1.8 mile loop, take you approximately about 1 hour, but if you're jogging, about 30 minutes. This is really relaxing. Look at this water. And you don't hear absolutely anything. Now there is fish in here too. Right there. I'm going to zoom in a little so we can actually see the fish. I'm not sure what type of fish they are. But there's one right there. And then there's another one right in front of him. This is so amazing. Look at this bridge that you get to cross to continue on the trail. No wonder why this is like an undiscovered park right here in the middle of Plant City. Okay, I have to say that I have not been on trail like this in a long, long time. But this is really, really scenic. Look at this old bridge. All made out of wood, and it looks like there is some steel just protecting the wood itself, and it goes right over the creek that we were just showing. Coming up to the decision in the road, it looks like this side over here is pet friendly with the bridge, but then if we continue down the boardwalk, you're not allowed to actually bring your dog down there. It says right down there on that little sign, no dogs, bicycles, scooters allowed on boardwalk. Let's go down that way and then we'll go over that bridge. The boardwalk is less than a half-mile loop, so it's not that long. but it has really good scenic shots of that creek and of a whole bunch of different plant and wildlife. There is a lot of birds out here, so of course Lindsay would not like this park. And it's really hard to capture them on camera because a lot of them keep flying and trying to get those insects that come off of that creek. There are some really great photo opportunities here, especially looking down the boardwalk. And then there's no one around, so it's really peaceful out here. While you're walking on the boardwalk, they have these little pavilions with benches that you can sit at and just look at the scenery. I've only ran into a few people, and so far everybody has said hello or was super nice. But these views are worth the trip out here to come see all of the different angles of the stream and lakes and the swamp area and even the wildlife. This is definitely a great place to come and take photos. So many different bridges here, and then look at this. You can get amazing shots, especially with that bench that's right next to the water. I was about to pass it and I was like, no, I have to stop and show this. Look at that. That is such a nice view. I'm just gonna sit here for a few seconds and just listen to the peace and quiet. Because living in a big city like Orlando, it gets really noisy. So when you can take a chance like this, where you can actually hear just the wind and nothing else, you try to take advantage of it as much as you can. When you're walking along the trail, they have different spots for different workouts. Just like this pull-up bar. I've passed a few and thought it was great. This is a great area to come and walk and exercise. There's even a few small waterfalls here, right off the trail. This is really relaxing. I am so glad I found this. There's even this great spot underneath this bridge where you can see the stream and actual river connecting. Sure, you can hear the cars above you, but it is really nice walk. Here's a map of the trail that we just did. I have finally hit the halfway mark, started all the way up there, followed the trail all the way around, and then came all the way over to canoe launch area, and then we're going to continue on the trail itself and go all the way around. No wonder why they say it takes about an hour to get around this whole thing. But it is so worth it. I cannot believe how nice people are on this trail. Everyone I've passed said hello. I am not used to that, especially in Orlando. If you look at anybody, they immediately stare at you and think that you're weird, or they look away because they're like, who the heck is this person? Okay, this has to be one of my favorite parks. All these different bridges add an extra ambiance. This one, especially. This one's really long, but really peaceful. And a lot of people have been stopping to look at this view, which I don't blame them. Look at that. So far, it looks like the rangers patrol this area quite a lot, because I did pass one and it looked like he was just checking this trail just to make sure that if everybody was okay and that no one was like stopped. So if you are worried about that, don't worry. It definitely looks like rangers do constantly walk around the whole park. Now that's gonna do it for today's adventure. Thank you so much for coming along with me and checking out this amazing park that I didn't even know was here. It is definitely definitely worth it to come on out here. I did not want to actually show the playground because there's so many kids on it, so I did want to protect their privacy, of course. But if you did like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can get notified every time I come out with a future video. And also hit that like button so that way you can let me know that you did like the video, and hit the notification button so you can get notified every time I come out with a future video. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, week, and year. I will see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye.